state?
Well, Senate District 19 is huge, from Oregon, Idaho to Prim on the California border. So I'm very dependent on my assemblymen, both James Oscarson and John Ellison in the north. If it wasn't for James down here keeping me posted, keeping his finger on the pulse, he calls me, emails me, says, hey, we've got an issue with this. What do you think we should do with this? And sometimes says, hey, you need to get down here. We've got a real issue. So I'm very dependent on James. He has all my support. We work through the session very closely. I think we did our town hall meetings, phone conferences back into Pahrump and Elko, very well received. Again, as James said, we had some tremendous legislation. I think AB 227, which was the public lands legislation that created the task force that will take a long, hard look at whether those lands should be returned to the state of Nevada. 343 was another that allows for ATVs to be, if they're multi-passenger, they can be registered and insured and driven on the roads in the state. So we've got I think we had a tremendous session. I would like to say that I want to thank Pahrump. I've represented them for 15 months now. Great people down here. We've got a lot of work to do, and I am glad that I only have to run every 4 years. Issue I think we need to touch on is SGR 15, which is the net proceeds, the ballot initiative that will be on the ballot this fall. I'm urging all rural counties, you have to vote no. If that provision comes out of the Constitution, then it will change the distribution of the net proceeds, and it will be the death knell for rural Nevada. I mean, there is no guarantee at the point it comes out of the Constitution how that money will be dispersed back to the counties, and in fact we know they will apply an excise tax, and that excise tax probably will end up in the urban areas, and so the last 25 years that we've had net proceeds and that has really been extremely helpful to the rural counties will be gone. So I'm urging everyone to vote against SJR 15. We need to keep that provision in the Constitution.